Good morning and welcome to Rising. Happy Friday. I'm Amber Duke, joined at the desk today by Niall Stanage. Good morning.
Great to see you, Amber. Happy Friday to you.
Happy Friday.
How's your week been?
It's been a good week, a busy week, but going well. And of course, we have a busy weekend and Monday coming up with the inauguration just around the corner. The anticipation is building as we get closer to Inauguration Day. Much of the country will be watching President-elect Donald Trump get sworn into the White House for the second time. So who will be attending Monday's ceremony and who won't? Well, President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden are expected to be present at the ceremony, along with Bill and Hillary Clinton and even George W. and Laura Bush. Former President Barack Obama will be there, but his wife Michelle will not. The office of Barack and Michelle Obama said in a statement this week, former President Barack Obama is confirmed to attend the 60th inaugural ceremonies. Former First Lady Michelle Obama will not attend the upcoming inauguration.
And Nancy Pelosi's spokesperson announced Thursday that the Speaker Emerita will skip Trump's inauguration, but did not say why.
But political snubs go both ways. In an exit interview, First Lady Jill Biden told the Washington Post that incoming First Lady Melania Trump declined her invitation to tea at the White House, a long-running tradition between incoming and outgoing First Ladies. This is not the first time a member of the Trump family has declined an invitation from the Biden family. In 2020, of course, Trump refused to attend the inauguration of his successor, Joe Biden.
Now, returning to this year's guest list, we can't forget the Billionaires Boys Club. Tesla CEO Elon Musk, Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg, and Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos, the new oligarchs, at least in the minds of Democrats, will be sitting alongside Trump's cabinet picks at the ceremony.
Musk posted on X that he was honored to attend. The Village People and Carrie Underwood will be performing at the inauguration, despite some backlash from fans. Trump has also invited many international leaders. There's Chinese President Xi Jinping, Salvadorian President Nayib Bukele, Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban, and Argentinian President Javier Milei.
It's unclear who, if any, in that particular bunch will attend. It normally isn't the case that foreign heads of state go to inaugurations. But it does signify Trump's proclivity toward authoritarian or populist leaders, and a sign, perhaps, critics would say, of what could be in store. Well, a lot to talk about here, Amber. First of all, the Michelle Obama matter obviously comes on top of her not going to the funeral of former President Carter, where her husband ended up beside President-elect Trump, and there was quite friendly chit-chat, which caused some discussion, I think, both on right and left. I don't think people should be compelled to attend inaugurations. If Michelle Obama doesn't want to go, I think that's fine. I do get a bit irked about people complaining about a lack of civility on her part when, as we noted in the introduction, Trump himself did not go to Biden's in 2020. But what's your read on all of this?
Yeah, I think it is what it is. I mean, there was a lot of speculation as to her reason for not attending, coupled with the fact that she did not attend the Carter funeral. And some people thought she could be ill. There may be tension in the marriage with Barack Obama. But then there was a People magazine report featuring a source close to Michelle Obama, which is usually the person,
right.
And saying that basically she just didn't want to attend because she didn't really like Trump.
Which is fine.
Okay,
you know?
sure,
yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think anyone's going to get too up in arms about it. Look, the guy's going to be president.
Right.
Take the win, right?
Right.
But I mean, the interesting thing with the First Lady battle between Jill Biden and Melania Trump is that while those two have apparently had a little bit of a frosty relationship, there's also apparently an uncomfortable relationship between Kamala Harris and Usha Vance, because Usha Vance had reached out asking for a tour of the vice presidential residence so that she could figure out how to child-proof the home before her and her husband moved in. And Kamala Harris apparently did not return her calls.
Yeah, I had read that somewhere. I mean, that is certainly interesting if true that there's that degree of frostiness. It is normally the case in transitions that there is a basic level of civility. I mean, that's why, for example, Biden invited Trump to the White House, and at the time he said that he was going to try to ensure a smooth transition and all of that. Trump has complained that it hasn't been that smooth a transition. Susie Wiles, his campaign manager, has suggested that it was, and so these debates, you know, go on and on. I did not see, and correct me if I'm wrong, any official response from Harris's team to the suggestion that she had not responded to Vance. So I'm not sure what the truth of the matter is there in terms of whether anything got lost in the weeds or whether it was an intentional snub. I do think on a human level it has to be pretty difficult to be present. I mean, Hillary Clinton went in 2017 following losing to Trump in the 2016 election, and I get that is a difficult experience for people who've been competing for the highest office in the land, but it's probably worth trying to ensure some modicum of recognition of the transition of power, I think.
I feel compelled to point out here as well that I was reading another People magazine piece yesterday.
This is excellent. You're a People magazine correspondent.
Exactly. Very rare for me to read tabloid magazines, but I got sucked in because there was this article posted on X from People with 19 never-before-seen official photos from the White House. And I thought, oh, this ought to be interesting. So I went through and I was looking at all the photos, and most of them were kind of what you would expect: Biden signing student loan forgiveness, at the Easter egg roll, whatever. And then the 19th photo, though, felt like it was a dig at Kamala Harris. It was a photo of the vice president strolling into the Capitol on January 6th with a big smile on her face, and the caption read, "Kamala Harris enters Capitol on January 6th to certify her own election loss."
That's a bit rough. I mean, and also if she was smiling at the time. I mean, I think that particular ceremony, which she presided over in a dignified way, in my opinion. I have been critical of her about some elements of her election campaign, but I mean, I think to actually go there and preside over that is another one of these experiences that nobody can really relish, and she did it as smoothly and as undemonstratively as she reasonably could, and good for her in that respect.
Yeah, she did totally fine. I just wondered who at the White House snuck that photo in there, because I highly doubt that Vice President Harris would have wanted that in there. We have a lot more topics to talk about on Rising right after this. Please stick around.